Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new show review. Today I'm actually going to review the Willow show, I guess. Willow is based on a movie from the 80s which was like produced by George Lucas, I believe, and also was made by Lucasfilm. So I guess it's from the same studios who gave you obviously Star Wars and stuff like that. But yeah, no, the show is it's basically you need to watch the movie before you actually go and watch the show because it's very important that you know what happened in the movie because they build upon that. I've watched the movie I think a few months ago, maybe like half a year ago or something. So I do quite remember a few things that he actually mentioned. So let's talk about the characters. So obviously we have Willow of Good, right? So that's the main character. Obviously, he's like the wizard. He is played by what's his name? Warwick Davis. Yeah. So that was cool. That's nice. And I guess some other characters include Borman. Borman was like the strong, funny guy. I mean, yeah, sure. He had like a British accent. I really liked the character himself. I think the actor is also a great actor and a pretty well-known actor too. So let's go with Prince Graydon. Oh my god, that's played by Tony Revolori, which is also Flash Thompson from Spider-Man and also the guy from the Grand Budapest Hotel. So he's also a great guy. Let's talk about Prince Eric. He's like, I guess, the main villain because yeah, somehow he becomes sort of bad. But anyway, we've got Jade. Well, she's a ginger. I don't need to explain a lot more. And she's also from Marvel and Star Wars, or the actors also appeared in Marvel and Star Wars, which in Star Wars she played Infant's Nest, and the Marvel she played they no wait I can't remember the name, but it was like the villain, the hands, the mask thingies, the something like that. The world, blah 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 blah, face mask people from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Anyway, and the last character that I actually want to talk about is Princess Kit. So she is like the sister of Prince Eric or Ark or whatever. And bro, I've got to say, and it's really cool that she's the main knight of the group. There is not like a guy who's the knight. She is the knight, and I think that's really cool. She also has a relationship with Jade, and you know what? I don't mind because they actually pull it off great. I don't really, sometimes they do it a bit cringy and stuff like that. But no, I think they absolutely nailed it. But story wise, this show is really interesting. The visuals are stunning, man. I think they went like to all sort of different places in the show, and I think they also filmed some things IRL and not like behind like green screen. Some things they did obviously, but like I remember one scene where they are with like or at like an island and they're practicing their magic stuff, and yeah, dude, it looked stunning, man. I loved it. I loved it. The last episode, I think that's most important one. There were 8 episodes to be honest, and yeah, they were all very good. But anyway, the last episode is probably the most important episode because you get a lot of information and just I think 10 minutes or something. I mean the last bit. So I guess spoiler alert if you actually want to watch it yourself, but I'm not quite sure. It's not really a spoiler. I mean whatever. Just you have been warned. Anyway, so at the end of the episode or the last episode, what's his name? Prince Graydon. So the guy the actor who played Flash Thompson in Spider-Man, he's dead. But somehow he returned to I think like some kind of hell place or like let's call it I don't know Valhalla. Let's call it Valhalla. Why not? Because there were like soldiers all around him, and he was like the only one who stood up, which is weird because he died, and whatever. All the other guys were dead. Anyway, so he got up and he met his friend, I guess, Elora Danan, which is also a very important character from the movie itself, and she was also the main character also I guess from this show. But so he meets her, but she is actually like the villain from the show, which is actually still not dead. They battled the villain. She looks like a witch crossed with a skeleton, crossed with like a zombie. I don't know, but she looks like Elora Danan now, which is interesting. So season 2 pretty much confirmed, but I guess if you really want to 1000% sure, be sure of it, yes, they confirmed 2 more other seasons because at the end of the credits they close the book which is all throughout the credits of the show, they closed a book, right? And they placed that book inside a library, and there were like 2 other books, volume 2 and volume 3. So they're going to tackle that as well, and I can't wait, because to be honest, this was really underrated show. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I really liked it. It was really entertaining, and some bits were average enjoyer. If you haven't watched the movie, were a bit confusing, obviously, but I would say like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Let's say 9 out of 10. Yeah, okay, sure. 9 out of 10. Very good, very underrated. You should watch it. And yeah, alright, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Goodbye, everyone.
Guess who's back?